Perfect. Yes? Few minutes more. How do you like today? Uh, Skype keynote. I was really wondering, will it work? It did. Uh, you even responded to the jokes. It's not easy.
The topic is quite interesting.
Quite complicated,
Yes, complicated.
or even complex. It's good when it doesn't get chaotic. Please come in. Here are places. Hey, Vladimir. Please come in. There are seats. There are some spaces still. And we could even add some more chairs. That's also fine. Okay. Yeah. Chair for you at the entrance or here.
This group is the best.
Yes, please. Perfect. So, just in case, if it happens that some will come, make sure they sit, but the groups don't get the even number. It's important. Okay. Welcome. And thank you for coming. I understood that you are the people who like learning by doing. I as well like learning by doing. That's why already for a couple of years I don't present talks. I bring different workshops. I was here some years ago with another workshop, and we were creating children book. And that was the workshop in order to deliver the message how Scrum is easy, actually can be applied in such a project like creating a children book. This case is a little bit different. Again, it's a workshop, but in order to show and to help people to feel what are the challenges of the collaboration at scale. When you are working within one team, that's one thing. When you are getting to the enterprise level, it might be totally different game. And this is a tool that I'd like to share. I'm on the road trip. On the weekend I will be in Minsk. In October I will be in Global Scrum Gathering in Munich, which is good conference in our region. And I give this workshop with all the slides to the ones who want. Just let me know after the workshop. Grab my card or on this website, agiletransformer.com. There is a window, request a game, and my helpful colleagues will mail it to you. Let's fasten the belts and Agile Pasta, the game. I don't like to do marketing, but I'm the person with a background in telecoms. I was CIO in retail chain. I was helping Tele2 to build shared service center. Was sent to Kazakhstan. 5 years ago, I decided I work now not for corporation, but for myself, for community, and we created this team of Agile coaches and trainers, and we help organizations by bringing trainings, coaching, consultancy in Agile, Scrum, Kanban, and Lean topics. And this is how I wear the mask sometimes. So that's photo from Rotterdam Project Management Congress. I'm the one who in this community of coaches holding the old knowledge about waterfall methods, and I'm part of International Project Management Association on the board level, and I know how to do projects also in the old way, but as far as I'm mainly in Agile communities nowadays, I like this way that you like more. But again, have you seen this kind of graphs? There is a famous guy, Alistair Cockburn. I have introduced some important concepts, and he recently brought this up, which is important to understand why, again, we play. Why to bring workshops to the teams instead of, I don't know, serious stuff, some books and then teaching, lecturing. Because it depends on the way how we learn, how we evolve. When teams start, they are on the level shoe, and just we do something with the methods we possess. But then we find some methods that fit the team, and we climb the level to the level H, where we start using one or another method. And we start experimenting with the methods, and we realize that there is no one perfect method. And you need to combine it and tweak them and then somehow, but you need to climb that. You cannot jump over that time. You don't have time machine to bypass and already arrive in the point when you have experience of working with different methods. You need to try and fail. But then you define your own method, and you start sharing it. But again, because of all this experience, you become very boring in explaining this complexity and this knowledge. And that's when actually games help, because then you get to the level called kokoro, back to the roots, when you need to start explaining all these complex things in the simple ways. And workshops are the perfect fit, because they involve touch, they involve feeling, they involve, you don't sleep. So in order to not fall asleep, let's move ahead. One example, if you have phones, Android phones, you can scan this. This is one example how you could gamify a little bit, remembering different terminology. For example, we created an app which is memory game. But you play with its terms visualized with a little touch of humor, and it becomes easier to get to the definitions. Helpful to scholars who are preparing to pass exam or certification. Our schedule will be like this. We have quite a lot of time, but there are 2 slots. That doesn't mean we finish one and we go away and then the people change and another game starts over. It means that you commit to playing the game. You can, for sure, if you're bored, you leave. But I hope this won't happen. But that means that you will be here until lunch. So that means until 12:35 we are here, because game has 3 big parts. One will start with classical, will remind you classical ball game. Who have played ball game? Yes? So 1 person, 2 persons. Agile ball game, so that's, yeah. But then we will put you into collaboration. How ball game will work when two teams need to collaborate. And in the third phase, we will try to see how the enterprise could collaborate in order to deliver the product and see what changes. And in each part, we will have several iterations and we will have stops for reflections and some coaching and some questions. So that's why it takes time. Actually, for you, the ones who will want to play later with your teams, you can take as much time as needed and put emphasis on the questions that are important to you, because it's based on you who will be leading the discussion. Getting the same terminology. Do you know what this is? Yes? Scrum. Where it came from? Actually, it came from study about the sports games. They find out that in '86 that the rugby is the sports that is the most collaborative among others. And actually, the guys who later wrote the manifesto have borrowed some of the things from sports. Agile, as a term in the vocabulary, just means quick and well coordinated. There are debates: is it a mindset? Is it a tool? Is it a method? Yeah, we can talk about it, but you can put it very shortly. What is Agile? That's it. Just iterative approach to do projects or to create good products. Where requirements develop iteratively, results delivered incrementally, teams self-organize, and focus on value and collaboration. Yeah, that's it. And the popular term business agility comes from the point of view that these ideas could be brought to non-IT functions, non-IT structures in organizations. Are you familiar with that? Yeah, it's the 7th conference of Agile Lithuania, so you should. If you're not, yeah, that's a tick. Maybe some refresh of the knowledge is good for you. But Scrum, in general, this is quite simple, like a brick. You can start with it, and it's better that you don't start immediately with some, I don't know, Gothic constructions. You start with the bricks, and you learn how to put bricks correctly. And that's usually how recommended to start with the Scrum. Go to the Scrum guide, and it's written there. Lean. My daughter has started now in the school, but when she were in the kindergarten, I saw plenty of lean ideas in the kindergarten. Do you remember what was signed on your door of the wardrobe in the kindergarten? Anybody? She had a mushroom. This mushroom is the method how to minimize waste and confusion among kids trying to find their right wardrobe. And some methods that they use, like all toys when you play, put them on the specific places. That's another idea of lean. Plenty of this. In this book, it's quite well collected. Kanban comes from the same, derives from lean, but now also is used as a software delivery method or work method. If you cannot work in Scrum, like in operational teams, many teams go for Kanban as a method, where you define your workflow and then you work with this method instead. But it's quite simple. 3 columns, even my kid does homeworks with this. So he puts when he comes all what he needs during the day to do in the left column, and then he moves over when one is finished, candy. So it's a small reward. When everything is done, computer, go out, play with friends, big reward. Then it becomes easier for you, for him, and easier to focus. Because if you don't focus, you can see situations like this. Coffee might not be enjoyed. Makeup might be of not the best quality. And yeah, not talking about health risks if you drive. So the idea, one of the powerful ideas there is that less is more. So you limit switching context. Why scaling Agile? Henrik Nieberg have been some years ago doing one of keynotes in Scandinavian conference. And he have shown this, that's a typical situation in enterprises. We have teams that have learned how to do Scrum, for example, one of the most popular methods. And you have all the management still doing the old way, like portfolio level, you have budgets, you have portfolios, you have all these estimates and etc. And in the middle, project managers and program managers are squeezed between these two forces, and they try to serve both. How to avoid it, or how to deal with it? Yeah, actually, his proposal is that you need to bring this mentality, ideas up to the management, and it's not only about teams doing the right thing and doing fast, but also the program level where you could visualize the roadmaps and you create the flow of the process for the teams, for organization. And on portfolio level, there are tools that helps to choose the right things to do. Like here. This is one of simplified scaling frameworks. There are now many. Safe, less, dead, Scrum of Scrums, etc. We will not go on the terminology of the frameworks level. We will rather go on how it feels when you are in environment when more people need to cooperate. But there are methods how to deal with this on portfolio, program levels. Yeah? And I think we need to get started. Otherwise you fall asleep. So, the objective of the game is to produce as much pasta as you can. What does it mean, pasta? The portion of the pasta will be produced. You have actually here pastas of different shape for each team. And in the first phase, you will work within one team. And you need to produce as much pasta as you can in one iteration. And then we try to improve. So there are some rules. I have also written them here, so they will stay on the wall, so you will see them all the time, even if I switch over the slides. So the rule number one, that you cannot pass pasta to the person sitting just next to you. You need to pass pasta to somebody else. So you cannot pass this to her and to her, but you have choice of these two guys. Yeah, that's simple. What else? The second rule, you start and finish with the same person. So when it starts with you, it goes through everybody's hands, and it finishes with you. And then you can put it somewhere and say, yeah, it's done. Now pasta is done, ready. The product is produced. Yeah? The third, you cannot just give from one hand to another. You need to have some airtime, like airtime. Or maybe like this. but a little bit of airtime. Yes? Another rule, there will be iterations, 3 iterations. 3 phases, 3 iterations. So actually, 3 iterations when you will try to improve your results within one team. Then we will go into mode when I will put 2 teams into collaborative mode, and we will discuss how this scaling will go, and then we will try to do madness enterprise production. And we will have stops and reflections and discussions. What you will have a little time. During this first phase, I give you just 1 minute to move around. And I will give 2 minutes to discuss. When you will have more people, I will increase time for the production cycle, but for discussion, yeah, it will stay the same 2 minutes. So it will go very quickly. And one more thing, you do counting, both what is produced and also defects. If something have fallen on the floor, it's a defect, you count it. It's important for your result because and you cannot just do batch, like take everything and then move around. So these are 6 rules that are limitations. There are no more other rules. You self-organize, remember the values Agile, and use them. They will empower you. Yes? No, the parallel process can be running, yes. No, it's defect. It's defect, it stays there, and you take the new one. That's it? Yeah? What else? I think that we don't need anything else. We just go into mode of defining. I give 2 minutes, you discuss, you introduce to each other within the team, and you discuss what is your process. Yeah? 2 minutes. Start. Huh? You can rearrange and do whatever you like. Yes. It seems that time is over. Time is over. And I'd like to hear your estimations. How many pastas you will produce during next round of 1 minute? So, team number 1, team number 2, team number 3, team number 4, team number 5, team number 6. I give you 1 minute to decide and give me estimate, just number, how many pastas you will produce during 1 minute. No, you give me estimate. When you have estimate, shout. Okay, time is approaching. Who can give your estimate? Team number 1, number. How many? 15. Team number 2, your estimate. Quick, or I write 0. 6. Team number 3, 55. Cool. Team number 4, 9. Team number 5, 20. And team number 6, 25. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, your estimates are given. I hope you have designed your process and you are ready to rock and roll. Prepare. I will start countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop. Thank you. And now, please report your results, team by team. Team number 1. What is fact and what is delivered output and what is number of defects? Give me 2 numbers. 55. 5 defects and here is important. There was one rule. You count during the iteration, not after. So next time, think who will do this role. Otherwise, we spoil time and not follow the rule. So, how many? 17. Great. Team number 2. 18. And 8 defects. Thank you. Please speak louder, like I. 24 and 8. Good. Your team. 45. 30. Wow. And 2 defects. Wow. That's the best result so far. 23 and 3. and 6.
18
And 2. Great. Thank you very much. And the winner is team number 4. Yeah. But this is just first try. I think that results are great. You have delivered, almost everybody have delivered more than expected. But now, can you use retro time in order to improve your method and deliver more? And during the retro, come up with estimate for next 1 minute. Okay? Yes. Start discussion. Discussion. Take time to improve the method. Time. I need your estimates. So please, team by team, give me estimates. Team number 1. 25. Team number 2. 25. Team number 3. 25. 55. Team number 4. 50. Great. Team number 6. 5. 25. Team number 6. 25. Ah. I think you got some people spying about competitors' plans, but that's good. Let's see how you deliver. I'm starting countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. Start. Why it's so quiet? People are focused at work. Nobody is on Facebook parallel to this work, no?
We are live streaming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop. Thank you. So, what about your results? Team number 1. Output, two numbers, output and defects. Team number 2. Twenty, 28 and 2. Team number 3. 25? 35? 35, 40? Okay. 55? Wow. This is Japanese team. Zero tolerance to defects. Perfect. Team number 5. Team number 6. 21 and 1. Also great the result. 32 and 2. And guys, next time if you, after the iteration, don't give me the numbers, I will count 0. So, team number 5. 17 and 12. Something went terribly wrong. Okay, this is great result, but I'd like now to take a minute to reflect on this. Don't you mind? What we see, what have changed? Can you reflect on this? Because what I can see, that your estimates became more stable, more realistic, because first ones were you didn't knew your team capacity at all. These were guesstimates, and these were more based on something like this, and also spying on competitors. Number of defects decreased. Why? Because you did some repetition, and that's why pilot projects are good, or that's why some teams, when I gave time to plan, actually started to move these things, and some just continued discussing. The ones who started to move, they actually were ahead of the teams that were just discussing. Okay. How did you felt during these iterations? I saw nobody was on Facebook during this work. So, short iteration, very big focus, right? Something that might be copied during the work process, maybe. But now, we have a challenge coming. Competition. Team that will produce more during the next iteration will win, and more will count like this. I will minus defects from the results. Yeah? And I have a prize in the bag. So, you have 2 minutes to plan your winning strategy, and then we go. Yeah, plan. Now you plan. And improve your process. Yes. 30. Team number 3. 0, start. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Time. And now, please announce your results. Team by team. 34. Amazing. And defect. 5. So the total is 29. Number 2. 31. And defect. 3. And the total is 28. Team number 3. 54 minus 4. That's exactly 50. And what about team number 4?
51 and 2 bugs.
51 and 2 defects. Tough competition. 49. Great, you tried. Team number 5.
51 and 2.
51 and 2. And that means 49. And you?
40 and 6 defects.
40 and 6. And that means 36. And the winner is team number 3. Yoo-hoo! Some sweets from Latvia. Enjoy. And you may share with some others as well, but it's up to you. Yes, thank you. And now, let's have a little bit of reflection about the first part, because what was now was something similar to ball game and the learnings out of it. What did you learn? What have you experienced? First of all, what were key success factors for you coming up with a winning strategy? Let's do winner's interview. So.
That is, of course, idea. How one do that.
And what was so brilliant in your idea?
The idea was that we just holding everyone hands like that, one by one,
Yes?
in the sequence which is specified in the rules.
Thank you. Okay, you can speak louder.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so we just were holding hands like that. Beginner and ender was just taking lots of pasta and dropping one by one. When everything is finishing with the one hand, then taking again lots of pasta and dropping one by one. And then we just doing move like that. And the last one was holding and counting how much is dropping to the hand and just putting the dropping down.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Just counting how much drop it to the hand. Yes.
Okay. Have
First and last. So with one hand he was holding on the top, and with another one like that.
yes. Yeah, great design, I think. What else? Did you change during the process something during the iterations?
Yes, the first time we tried another one methodology, and it was, let's say, not working, too slow. Yes, and then, as you said, the main factor was the idea, and the idea was from you.
Yeah, it was kind of, the idea was a bit biased by previous experience with Agile ball game.
Uh-huh.
Basically, we were listening to the team, to all suggestions, and we know, everybody knows what to do next.
Okay. I'd like to ask the team that is large, because in order to produce pasta for you, it should technically take more time than for the team of the neighbors who have less players. But you have almost given the same results, and during the first iteration you have even given better the output. So how come?
Yeah, I would say it was a good teamwork, and we reduced communication channels by keeping us close to each other and while discussing the structure changes that we identified the flaws of the structure.
Mm-hmm. I made a little bit easier for you. In some other workshops I asked big round table in the middle, and then people struggle to get across, but the smart teams rearrange environment. You can self-organize. As well, some teams have asked about the rules. Can you get several spaghettis and then is it batching? But again, teams shall be asking questions. Not so many have asked. You can challenge the rules even, but also you can interpret the rules. It's okay to double check with a product owner or somebody who you work for if it's okay if you interpret in your benefit some rules. But it might be also okay in some cases. So try it. That's a recommendation. I remember in some game guys told, we are a very small team and we want something, and I have given away for them one rule. They have crossed away one rule. That's also trade-off. Anything from you that you could bring as a learning experience? Yes?
So each interaction we came closer to each other, and and we tried to do it faster. Hold the hands. I don't know how to say.
Closer.
Yeah, closer. Because if we have only one hand, then there are defects.
Uh-huh.
Any other comments from our
How do you feel among others? Did you knew before each other? Do you feel better now? Do you feel like you are almost a team? Not so fast. Let's get to the second round, second phase of the game, and then maybe. But that's one of the spirits of the Agile that comes very soon when you put team of people that have no experience working together before, but thanks to this interactivity and frequent discussions, they can improve and become better team very quick. So let's move to another phase, right? Another phase is I will ask you to scale into two-team cooperation. You can join. You can join and continue. Yes. Actually, smart idea. 5 minutes break, but please come back. 5 minutes and I put the timer. Be sharp, because then we will start.